the diameters are given. I think this is 5, right? 5 centimeters, and this is 3 centimeters, and this one is 2 centimeters, and the lengths are also given. How much is the values? Can you tell me what is this length? This is 20, right? This one? So for example, I am giving, say this is 30 and this is 40 centimeters. Now, a load of
Some voices
35,000 load is a pulling load. A tensile load look at the problem. There is a stepped bar. Stepped bar means a bar with varying cross sections. You are having 2 centimeter diameter, next one is 3 centimeter diameter, and the next one is 5 centimeter, the third one. Their cross sections are circular, and the loads that are given is 35,000. It is a tensile load. We call it as tensile load. Tensile load. Now, in the problem, he is asking us to find out stresses at each section. Each section means section 1, section 2, section 3. In 3 sections, we want to determine stress and change in length, second bit. Overall change in length he is asking, right? So that is DL. For DL, change in length, overall change in length, you need to find epsilon, strain. In all the cases, you should find out strains because it is as per the derivation. There is no derivation, just understanding the term, that's it. Now, for section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1, section 2, section 3. For section 1, sigma 1, stress 1, it is load by area 1, load by area 1, it is equal to 35,000 by area is cross section area. This cross section area we need to take. So this area is pi r square. This is circular, right? When it is circular, the area here it is pi r1 square. I can write pi r1 square. So I can rewrite this because we know diameter only. Some of you don't understand, did not get how it is pi by 4 d square. So now I will get convert this one to, I can write this in this form, pi by 4 d1 square. Pi r square is also equal to, this is equal to pi by 4 d1 square. Is this clear? Rule number 25, I think. Rule number 18 BK 25.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear, madam?
Yes, sir.
Pi r square is equal to pi by 4 d square. It is not second case of only pi by 7 kadadi, pi by 4 d square. Area of cross section is always, the formula is same for circle. Pi r square or pi r square or pi by 4 d square. Now you can calculate for sigma 1 that is stress in section 1 by using the formula and substitute this d1. What is d1 here? D1 is 2 centimeters. Convert this 2 centimeters into mm. So this will become 35,000 by pi by 4, 20 square. 35,000 by pi by 4 into 20 square. So this will become, you will get some value, and the units are Newton per mm square. Is that clear? It is Newton per mm square. See, in the problem he has given in centimeters, but for Young's modulus he has given certain value. See, Young's modulus is 2.1 into 10 power 5. The Young's modulus is given as 2.1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. So we need to determine stress and total extension in the bar. And the lengths are given as 25 and 22 here. This is 25 and this is 22. 25 and 22 centimeters. So this is the problem, Nana. You should find out sigma 1 and sigma and dl, change in length. So have you got this sigma 1? How to find sigma 1? Now sigma 2, you can calculate sigma 2 and sigma 3. Sigma 2 E by A2 what is D2? D2 3 centimeters, convert it into mm. Convert centimeters into mm. Pi by 4 d square, 30 square. So this will become sigma 2. So you will get certain value, and this is Newton per mm square. So this is sigma 2. Next, sigma 3 A3 again you will find so many Newton per mm square. So this is sigma 1. Is that clear? For the calculation of stresses.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now coming to strains or change in length in section 1. Change in length in section 1. For the section 1, how much load here? It is 25,000 newtons. Now, change in length of section 1. Similarly, we will be having for section 2 to section 3. So, how we get that expression is change in length is dl. Change in length in section 1 is dl1. When change in length by original length, we call this as strain in 1. I want to change in length in first section, but change in length by original length of the first section will give epsilon 1. Strain in section 1. So, what is strain in section 1? By Hooke's law. Hooke's. Yesterday we have seen Hooke's law. Stress is directly proportional to strain under elastic limits. Good. So, it is stress by E x modulus. Here stress is 1 sigma 1 because it is epsilon 1. So sigma 1 by E. So sigma 1 we already calculated sigma 1 E value. See sigma 1 is calculated here. You can calculate this sigma 1. Next E capital E. It is given in the problem. It is given in the problem. So substitute here. We will get this epsilon 1. This length 1. It is given in the problem. Then dl1 equal to sigma 1 by E. Sigma 1 by E into L1. L1 is known 40 centimeters. Here I can write L1 as 200 mm. 20 centimeters converted to mm. 200 mm. Next L2 25 centimeters. So 250 mm. L3 220 mm. 220 mm. Just I have converted centimeters into millimeters. Why millimeters? Because the given strain in the problem is in millimeter square, Newton per millimeter square. That's why we need to convert all the dimensions into single unit. All dimensions must be converted into single unit. That is diameter and length. Now you substitute this here. You will get dl1, dl2, next dl3, so we got dl1, dl2, dl3. What is overall change? dl, add these 1, 2, 3. dl1 plus dl2 plus dl3. dl1 plus dl2 plus dl3. So this will be the overall change. That is what is the problem. He is asked in the second bit. First bit, stresses Second bit, change in length. Any doubts you can ask. Look at the problem, try to understand, and ask me questions now. Any questions? Can I erase it?